Hello, welcome back. Good morning, good day, good evening, midday. This is episode 5 of Talk Tuesdays, and today I want to jump into community. I'm so excited to discuss this specifically because for me, I didn't really realize the community I was in until COVID. I didn't realize the demographics, the different nationalities. I didn't realize how people congregate. I didn't learn any of those things until I had to sit in my apartment. I was mandated to sit in my apartment. And I realized that I'm somewhere that I don't want to be. So I'm trying to redefine community and how I participate in it. So I created this project to get to know my neighbors. And it's like I created a flyer, I put a QR code on it. And it's my intention to know the people to the left and right of me. I feel like I should. And that concern really was birthed out of my landlord passing away during COVID. And my landlord lived in the home that I now live in. Like she grew up in the home. So she owned the home, her parents owned the home. And how none of the community kind of knew or were informed about what was going on. And I started to think if I die, God forbid, we all have to die one day. If something happens to me and my family comes to New York, what are these people going to say about me? The same people that don't speak to me, they don't feel the need to connect with me. Like, how's that conversation going to go for my family? How's that process going to go? So I started to really be concerned with that. I also was reading and rereading The Community of Self by Naeem Akbar. And it hits on the several pillars within yourself, which culminates or concludes the community of you and what you're contributing to and what you're not recognizing within yourself. So I wanted to make sure that when I'm reading these books and when I'm working on my self-development, it's not an idletary process. Like I'm literally working on on myself. I'm taking this information in and I'm participating in it. So I create this project to get to know my neighbors. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm hoping that it goes well. But I started to really dig into what community means. So beyond your physical community, we now live in an era where you could participate in an online community, which I think is a great reason why physical community lacks, because there is a space that you can go to where people are specifically interested in the same things you're interested in and you can feel welcomed and accepted. So I understand the duality of both. I respect both and I do both. But I do want to make it known the importance of community in your participation in it or your lack thereof and how it reflects your personal growth. I don't think you really can be alive and not really be a part of some community. And community can, as well as it could be digital or it could be your neighborhood, community could be what you're good at. Like if you're a construction worker, are you a part of a union? If you're an actor, are you a part of a class? If you're a dancer, like all of those things like continue to help you grow yourself. And I think when people become adults, they forget that they can still tap into those things that they once loved to do when they were young. And I just think it's a constant give and take that helps us grow. But I definitely want to get into community, and I want all of us to consider what is community for us individually. What do you do in your community? What's your role? Do you have a role? Do you want a role? Do you want to move to a different community? If you had an ideal or a dream community, what would that be? And I only offer any of the subjects that I share to really prod self-development. That's what this podcast is about, self-development. So I'm only mentioning community to suggest to you to participate in some community, whether it's your family, your neighborhood, your job. Maybe you go on a jog with your coworkers before your shift starts or on your break. Like that's relationships is kind of the purpose of us being on a physical journey. Like we're all humans and we could convene and we can make some things happen powerfully. Me specifically, I have so many resources because I'm an artist, I'm a creative artist, and I would have no problem sharing resources to anyone that doesn't have access to them now because it's COVID and the libraries are closed and things like that. So I just want to make sure I'm showing up, but I'm also trying to do such in a prayerful way, in a careful way that I don't put myself in a situation as a young woman to be available to people in a way that I'm being taken advantage of. So I'm trying to watch out for myself, but I have the purest intention just to create a community or be participatory in the community that I live in while I am living here, you know? So this is hats off to you. It's now you to sit in the driver's seat of your life, go back to your communities and cook something up, create a community. I know this podcast is a community, and I've been thinking about should it have a companion Facebook group? Should it have a place where people can connect? I know I connect my social profiles, so if people do have something to say, they can contact me. But I've been thinking about that. I don't really enjoy Facebook too much. I think it's maybe the easiest way to convene, so I may just create it. But I really don't have too much fun creating things online where people aren't participatory. When you see nobody like engaging in something like this, like the podcast setup is so removed. I record it and I give it and you listen or you don't. It's there. It's still there. I'm still working on these things within myself. I share the information. I hope somebody can pick it up. But to literally manage an online page where it's, I don't know, it's kind of daunting to me. I have to change my definition of what that means, what an online community means to me. Am I just a leader in a way that I'm removed from the people who want to engage? I don't know, but this is week 5 and I just want us to focus on community. So check on that within yourself and I'll be back in a couple of days for week 6. Have a great day.